Hello everyone and welcome to yet another discussion video. This time I want to be talking about some like preconceptions, viewpoints, and assumptions, and how that's going to affect your enjoyment of something, and particularly games, because this is basically a gaming channel, so yeah. What a massive shock that this video would be about games! Oh my goodness, mind is just blown and exploding all over the walls. Anyway, so if you expect a game to be a first-person shooter and it turns out to be a tower defense game, you're probably not going to be happy. You may really like tower defense games, and it could be like the best tower defense game ever to grace the earth. But you'd probably hate it, because it's not what you were expecting. So, you know, odds are you're not really going to get kind of like such a radical misstep in expectations, so I'd rather instead talk about Hearthstone. Now, I picked up Hearthstone in beta. I mean, you may have seen like I made a couple of videos. I very obviously did not actually get very much into it, which is kind of surprising, you'd think, because I was very much into Magic the Gathering, and, you know, it just seems like that game would be something that I would enjoy, but I just didn't really get into it, and the number of videos on my channel you can see I just really didn't. Now, everyone I played against seemed to have just legendaries, just absolutely annihilated everything. That's just how it seemed, so don't go into the comments and be like, oh my god, you noob. Just saying how it seemed, you know, that is, you know, it's a discussion video. This is about what I was seeing, what I was, you know, experiencing, or what I thought I was experiencing. Anyway, so I assumed that the game was essentially pay to win. So basically you go and you either spend a whole bunch of money on cards, and then you roll through the competition, or you just don't win. So I got very little enjoyment from it, and I just stopped playing, just like so quickly. Anyway, a little while ago, like very, very recently, a friend told me that actually players were getting legendary rank with pretty much just the free cards you get very, very early on. Now this totally changed how I viewed the game. It changed my viewpoint, and without actually changing the game, it radically changed how I felt about it and how I enjoyed it. Now I actually really like Hearthstone, because I no longer feel that it's pay to win, or that you have to grind endlessly to really stand a chance, and I felt that the power of win-loss, you know, kind of went from being out of my hands to being very much in my hands, and that made a huge difference. Now, it doesn't actually matter if what he said is true. I expect that it is, given that he's told me things in the past, and they've been true, but I haven't actually verified whether people have been getting legendary rank with, you know, outspending any money or gold, or just like pretty much the basic cards, just using the basic cards, basically, and they've been getting legendary rank. And you may be thinking, well, you should verify that before you make a video talking about this, but you see, the thing is, I'm not actually talking about, you know, how Hearthstone is, or whether it's pay to win, or whether you need to get a whole bunch of legendaries. That is completely just irrelevant. The main thing is, I viewed it as being pay to win, and so my enjoyment was minimal. I stopped viewing it as being pay to win, and so my enjoyment increased. The game didn't change. The game did literally nothing. My viewpoint made all of the difference. Anyway, so it's just really what I wanted to talk about was how a change in viewpoint can radically shift everything. Now, even for example, in leveling in World of Warcraft. Now, as you probably I've mentioned it a few times. I find it tedious, I find it repetitive, I find it extremely boring, I don't enjoy it, I absolutely abhor it, and I find it a complete and utter waste of my time. It could be that my ability to enjoy it is completely destroyed by the fact that I view it as an unproductive waste of my time. Now, if I viewed it differently, I may even enjoy it, and by enjoying it, I would probably cancel out all of the reasons I hate it, because you see, if I enjoy it, it's no longer a waste of my time, because I'm having fun, but I can't really enjoy it, because I'm literally just watching the clock going, what, all of my time that I'm spending, I could be doing something else, that I could be doing and enjoying more, or just, you know, I just don't like leveling, and I think a lot of that has to do with my viewpoint. Now, there are many games and other things in life that I did at one stage or another, and it wasn't what I expected, so I didn't like it. Command & Conquer Generals is actually like a fantastic example of this. When I first played it, it wasn't what I was expecting it to be, and so I played for a little while, soon stopped, just like Hearthstone, and a long time, like literally years later, went back, played it, and I was expecting it to be what it was, and so I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, think about it. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had something like that. Have you ever played a game that wasn't what you expected, or had a viewpoint on a game that caused you not to enjoy it? Or have you ever, had anything to do with this kind of like viewpoint experience of how, rather than the game dictating your experience, it's how you perceive the game that's dictated your experience of the game? Just kind of let me know what your thoughts are. I'm always interested to see what you guys and girls have to say, and hopefully you found this video enjoyable. Thank you for watching. That's it for this discussion video. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this one if you enjoyed it. For more discussion videos, click on Guide for one talking about players being forced to do PvP and PvE content. Or if you want something a bit different, click on Let's Play to see a Let's Play of Orcs Must Die 2. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you in future videos. Bye bye for now.